It's a new year, a new season, and we are underway.
Really dominating fashion here today is going to win.
2, 3, 4 for the final time.
Win number 1 on the season, only just barely.
He is going to win here at the Superspeedway.
Wins the Emerson Electric 100K.
Gonna be Igor Barretto's gonna eke it out.
Cup Series champion is Shane Lake in the number 15.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
The past couple of times we have raced in the Turkey Hill National Series, it has been rather insane. Well, we come to the most insane track on the schedule this weekend here, the Talladega Superspeedway for race number 10 in the Turkey Hill National Series, season number 6. This is the Chevy Trucks 300 here from Talladega, Alabama. Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 10 in season 6 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill National Series. We are here at the Talladega Superspeedway. It's Talladega weekend once again, and as always, this is one of the craziest tracks we go to. Another Superspeedway, the third one on the schedule, and last time we had a Superspeedway, the lap car cleared the entire field. We hope that does not happen here today, but either way, we're looking forward to see how it all goes down here in the Chevy Trucks 300. We're going to have an all-drivers broadcast for today's event as well. Matt Tuck with the lead call, Trey Wright and Hergel Alonso in the booth for this one. And Matt, I'm going to start with you. Anybody can win here at this racetrack, but what do you need to do to be in position to win at the end of this race, at the end of 23 laps?
Well, at the end of the race, you're going to want to beat the guy who's in front of all the madness, which, I mean, for all we know, could end up being the driver of the Chevy Camaro pace car today. Seems like he's in a good place to win this, but, you know, track position is always important at this race, and staying out front is definitely going to be most important here to win today.
And Hergel, your team has not had a strong year so far in the Hergel Motorsports, but in this race, it could definitely turn a season around. And of course, anyone can really win from any position here. Do you think you guys might have a shot at possibly turning that luck around, or do you think it might continue here at Talladega?
Well, like I said during the Armory Digital race, super speedways are very unpredictable. Anyone can win, even if someone starts from last place. Well, they still have a shot at winning this race. Well, to be honest, Talladega has a special place into my heart since I won in the NOFSRL Cup Series way back in season number 5, and I hope my drivers can do very well, especially those from 39 and 48 in points, Renan Isip and Isaac Nichols, respectively. Well, I believe they can turn things around and go on and move up the standings.
We're just going to have to see what they can do here in today's event. 23 laps of action here at the Talladega Superspeedway. This is how they line up in the point standings. It's very neat and orderly in the top 5. Christian Vargas, 237 points towards the championship. He is the points leader, starts 5th for today's race. Landon Smith Jr., 1 point behind. Joshua Harrison, 2 points behind. John Andrews, 3 points behind. Mitchell Collins, 4 points behind. And that's after 9 races so far this season. It is extremely tight. As a matter of fact, everybody from Trey Bartow on up has a mathematical opportunity of taking the points lead at the end of this race. 15 drivers. So this championship has not pulled away to anyone yet at all. And this race will probably only continue that trend here in the Turkey Hill National Series. And Dan Park in the number 32 is starting on the pole position here for today's event. Alongside him, Aiden McCrow there in the number 28. Ashlyn Boyd, our last winner here in the Turkey Hill National Series, got that race victory at Richmond last Friday night to the inside of Trey Bartow. Our points leader, Christian Vargas, to the inside of Scott Upton. RJ Bishop to the inside of Dennis Stryker in row number 4. And then Declan Wellington turned to the inside of Mike and have to round up the top 10 starting positions. Everybody's rolling off. Matt, Trey, and Hergel, go ahead and take it away for the call of today's Chevy Trucks 300. Have some fun with this one. It's going to be a wild race with no pit stops and 23 straight laps. Also keep in mind that each caution is only going to be 2 laps long here for today's event, since it is a super speedway. But either way, take it away, guys, and have some fun.
Definitely going to be a fun one here from the craziest track in arguably all of North America, the Talladega Superspeedway. And I guess for what it's worth or not worth here, we're going to go around the circle here, starting with Trey. And what are we looking at for our pick to win today?
Oh boy, you got a good 40 or so cars that have a chance to win as they go down the Alabama Gang Super Stretch for their pace lap. I'm gonna go with the Chevy Camaro pace car to win this race, Matt. I know it's a kind of low-hanging fruit there, but this thing is gonna end under caution. But the driver to pick to win, a little bit of bias, but Dan Park in the number 32 is gonna end up in body armor victory lane.
And hair gel.
I know, Matt. I hope reverse jinx will work here. So I believe Renan Isip will win. After being 39 in points, I believe he will pull this one from the back to the front. He will avoid crashes. Of course, he learned from yours truly, Virgil Arvin, so the meme wars.
I have absolutely no idea who's going to win, but I have to say the Chevrolet Camaro pace car is definitely in the best position to score this massive dub here today in the Chevy Trucks 300, even though there's no trucks in this race, so I'm not sure how that got there either. But pace car is off pit to pit road, and here we go. Set to go racing here at Talladega. They lead us up through the gears. Let's go racing at Dega. And as they come to the tri-oval on lap number 1, Dan Park from the pole is going to lead the opening lap, but he's going to be under massive pressure already as Declan Wellington Turner in the 66 is going to get right up to his back bumper, and that's going to bring along with him the 79 of Julio Caesar. He's got Marty Johnson, John Andrews, really strong train of cars forming up on the bottom, and they're already going 3 wide in the back of the field. But there goes Wellington Turner to the lead, already looking to make a pass here on lap number 2.
Thundering through the Alabama Gang Super Stretch. It did not take long for these guys to fan out to 2 and 3 wide. Here comes the 66 of Wellington Turner to the inside of Park. And that 28 of McCrow, he started on the outside pole. The outside does not work here at Dega. He is already losing positions and losing positions fast here at the Talladega Superspeedway. Coming around turns 3 and 4 through the tri-oval at the line is going to be Wellington Turner leading lap number 2. And I got a little bit of dicey there with the blue car in the back, Hergel.
And as we don't know where... Oh, there he is.
Yeah. So as we turn in this backstretch, we forgot to remind you that 4 wide isn't going to work here. You will hit the field. Hopefully not so.
Well,
but
there they go.
No.
There they go.
And everybody there goes Bartow and a bunch of other cars, and those are some teammates. Oh, and it's Dustin Davis. I wonder if he did it. I wonder if Dustin Davis killed them all. That is a massive pile up.
23. No. Will Parrish did
Oh.
it? No. But
Hey, that was Brian
split
McShane
the
in
field.
there as well, so
Yeah, that's
caution is out here at the Talladega Super Speedway, and pretty decent sized wreck. Oh my God! What in God's name?
Last Dennis Striker is involved as
Elijah Gordon. His brain just charted itself. Unfortunately, my goodness, I don't know what he was thinking.
He just had himself a Sergio Perez moment. I don't know what exactly just happened here. I don't see Marty Johnson anywhere. If we scroll back through the field, it looks like did they have another? Oh, my bad. That was pretty far back. Who on earth is the leader right now? It's shown as the 72 of Roberto Crown Jr.
Well, it goes chaotic since the first caution until to the cool down lap. Everything went nuts, and I don't know what really happened because it's Talladega. What else can we think?
I have no idea what just happened there. It was a multiple massive wrecks here. I see a lot of cars torn up. I don't see a lot of cars out of the race, surprisingly, which, as we know later in the race, is probably going to produce some more death sentences. But we're going to take a quick look here. Obviously, the only cars you're going to see down pit road, given that no pit stops are active today, are the cars with damage. So we're going to take a quick caution here, a quick commercial break here, and come back to take a look at the replay of that incident. Those incidents that brought out our first yellow of the day in the Chevy Trucks 300.
Going down the Alabama gang back straightaway. Ethan Farley in the 00 makes contact with your outside pole sitter, the 28 of Macro. And they're just going to shove up just a little bit up the racetrack into the 23 of Will Parrish. And then Trey Bartow is going to try and make some evasive maneuvers to the outside. Priya McShane gets tagged by the 23 of Parrish to the outside. Nowhere for Bartow to go. Neither the 62. You see the 88s of, Scott Upton involved in this as well. Both the 62 of Christian Vargas and the 63 of Dustin Davis involved. Pretty minor accident compared to what we've seen in the past year at the Talladega Superspeedway, but this is unfortunately going to take some guys, knock some guys out of contention and potentially create a lap traffic problem here at the Talladega Superspeedway. And that is always fun, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed it is.
Yeah, so you watch there, you got some cars going full wide here, and this is where things just get absolutely ugly as Farley gets hooked into the field. Davis, McShane, Bartow, you got the 62 of Vargas in there as well. That is that actually might have been that was two of the Pacific Racing cars torn up right there. Now here's where we're going to have to wait and see on what exactly goes down here. They're coming through the tri-oval. They're all slowing down, and I'm going to assume somebody gets yeeted right about as we come through here. Let's see who takes the yeeting for the team. You got the there. What in the world? I have never seen a double yeet like that. That's not something you see every day, ladies and gentlemen. A double yeet.
What a track.
I quite frankly have no idea what Elijah Gordon was thinking. He was probably thinking, you know what, I'm going to try and write some music after this, and he got snapped back into reality in the worst possible moment. But thankfully, it's just a video game, so no hard feelings, but a crazy lap here at the Talladega Superspeedway nonetheless. It's just getting interesting, ladies and gentlemen. It is just getting interesting. Get you back to the racing action here at the Talladega Superspeedway in the Chevy Trucks 300.
And coming down the back straightaway, obviously we saw massive yeeting of the field. Dustin Davis was involved in it. May the gods forever bless his soul. Don't know yet if he caused it because these replays get recorded after the race is finished, so I have no idea if he actually did or not, but much massive death was occurred. I
will say, you guys have already seen the replay. I think Ethan Farley was one of those guys who pushed up in that one. So 00, I think, might be the one at fault there. But not many guys are going to get knocked out from this one. But you see Farley in the back there with Will Parrish caught up in it in the back.
And you do mention that not a whole lot of people are going to get knocked out. That could generate some lap traffic that these guys have to navigate through. And when you're going at a pack going close to or over 200 miles an hour for that matter, the game of three-dimensional chess going at 200 just becomes even more harder when you've got to navigate around a couple of slow cars. So this could those lap cars could shape the outcome of this race as the round turns 3 and 4 and take the green flag.
The Chevy Camaro pace car is going in. Despite the name of the race is Chevy Trucks 300. We all know well Roberto Crown Jr. is the leader right now. Then on second that was the number 53 of Marty Johnson. Then Declan Wellington Turner, Luke Rainey, and Audrey Bernasquez, and rounds up the top 5 as we're back to green flag racing here at Talladega Superspeedway.
We are back to green flag racing, which means in about 5 laps, somebody's going to get taken out again on cue here at the Talladega Superspeedway. Big breakaway here for the top 2 cars, Johnson and Roberto Crown Jr. Wellington Turner's going to duck back in. And we'll see if they can go clean to the end of this race. The one interesting thing to note Obviously, we're going to have some slow cars near the back. On this series, unless they're trying to go 4 wide again. I have no idea what these guys in the back are doing. Very close there. That 65 of Ashlyn Boyd on the high side is going to be a problem there. Cologne can hopefully get by him. And if you go back just a little bit further, you see a second slower pack there of cars hanging out near the back. The good thing is that all of them are together except Bartow in the 54, and they are 3 wide for the lead through the tri-oval. It's a big breakaway here at the front of the field.
Indeed it is. It did not take long for that bottom lane and that middle line as well to get formed up. It is Crown Park, the 12 of Audra Baranowskis. Now Baranowskis breaks away. Actually, no, she remains on the bottom. That's Crown and Park that break away to the outside. Now here comes somebody down the inside. The 76 of RJ Bishop is now the second car on the inside as Baranowskis shifts up to the middle line. And Dan Park, like the guy who started on his outside pole, is going to fall back on the outside. He is going to get hung out to dry, ladies and gentlemen, as Baranowskis darts back down to the inside. Actually, no, excuse me. That's the 76 of RJ Bishop darting back down to the inside, and he will lead lap number 7.
The second pack is coming. Well, the second pack is being led by the number 24 right there. And they are coming in hot. They are joining the lead pack right now. As going back to the lead, well, RJ Bishop is right there. Well, Julio Caesar is coming as well. No, that's Josh Williamson. Sorry. And don't
that
look
is,
now.
in fact, Julio Caesar in the 79. Williamson's in the 75.
Oh, thank you for the correction, Alex. And the top 3 just pulled away. Well, we saw last year, but that was in NOFSRL Cup Series, where there can be a driver that can lead the field for several laps and ending up being held up. But that was a smaller pack of the lead, like 10 or 11 cars, as Julio Caesar is now coming to the lead, but Roberto Crown Jr. just figured out quickly, now trying to pass. It's 3 wide for the lead now, I guess. No.
There they go. Crown to the bottom of the racetrack. And he's going to get... They are going to leave the 76 out on the top side to drive for the moment. The only real help he has out there is Christopher Appleby's, and he's kind of a ways back. Now they're starting to shift up. Rainey's going to go to the top side. And one thing to note, if you look a little ways back, about 10 rows deep, the field is starting to re-merge together here. So you can see that second pack of cars that got split up on the initial restart. They're starting to get closer and closer together. Here comes Noah Clifton in the 46, Landon Smith in the 51. And Ashlyn Boyd, that is a day gone south in a hurry. And you've got some lap cars. They're going to catch Bartow and the rest of that pack in probably about... It's going to be right near the end of the race again, as convenient as it is. But in the meantime, your pick to win Ice Up in the 52 is being pushed out toward the lead by Josh Williamson in the 75.
Now they're going to go 3 wide. They're going to go 4 wide for the race lead as Braden Perez falls back on the outside.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. This could get close. They're going to make it out of that. They're going to make it out of that can of worms for now. And to the point, in the Team Fortress 2 36 car is Bren Growich in the 36 for American Motorsports on the middle lane. Now poking his nose to the inside. There goes, I believe that's Marty Johnson in the 53, poking his nose to the inside of Growich. Help from the 67 of Micah Knapp. That inside line here at Talladega is absolutely insane as they thunder around the 2.66 mile Superspeedway. Knapp moves to the inside. And ladies and gentlemen, this pack is reformed. I think we're going to have an accident in the next couple of laps. These guys are racing insanely fast.
Don't talk to me, guys. They're 4 wide there. 4 wide. I hope they can figure it out, guys. And I guess they will. But they're still 4 wide. They're in danger on having a crash in the back stretch right there. But they are 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 3 by 3 and 4 wide in the back. I hope they can figure it out, turning out of turn number 3. But let's see. Oh my god.
Oh, damn, Park almost got turned off the quarter panel of the 48 of Joshua Harrison. Now they're back down to 3 wide, so the DEFCON level has gone down, but now we have a lap car, and the DEFCON level is just jacked straight up to 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You got you have the 2 teammates at the front of the field as well. We're going to see how this all sorts out here, but for the moment, Crown's leading the pack in the 80. See how they can get around. See, got this. Oh my goodness. There's almost Brady gets in the back, almost to Bartow. He is extremely slow here, and this is going to slow up the pack massively. He goes down at the bottom. That's going to slow the entire bottom lane up, and they're just all going by on the top side. Everybody, the Williams brothers, or the Williams racing teammates go by. Oh, they're 4 wide, splitting them through the tri-oval. He's going to tuck in line in the middle lane. Oh my goodness, that is hard there for the 2 Otter Island Motorsports teammates are stuck up there. Wellington Turner is stuck up there. That's going to put a lot of guys separated in the back of this pack. It's going to split the pack up massively, and now it's going to give, I don't know who's in the lead right now, jumping back up to the front of this pack. Oh my goodness.
Is currently on the lead, and Steven Colon is right on the back. The top 2 just pulled away from just a matter of snap from Thanos, and there we go. But I believe that the rest of the pack from 3rd down below can join unless the lap cars wanted to eat the field again.
And they almost yeeted the field there again, as that's a slow car of Will Parrish in the 23.
Oh, they're so close.
Oh my god, Luke Rainey almost got... Oh, Will Parrish
wait a minute.
contact with the 48 of Harrison. And that got dicey right there. Like I said, these lap cars are just ratcheting up the intensity even more, and Luke Rainey almost just got clapped there in the 21, but back up to the race lead, even more lap traffic. There's your outside pulser, the 28 of Macro. 67 is just going to cruise on by on the outside. Mike and Knapp in that Toyota, and now this rear pack is forming, and look at the momentum.
Oh, they're going to split them 4 wide. And Andrews is going to be a big winner there. Johnson to the top side. He's now back in the picture of this race. Cologne's losing a ton of time here. And the guy who's gained the most of it, Micah Knapp, is just setting sail right now. He's going to have all day to chill out in front of John Andrews for the moment. And they're running out of laps here, too. The more these cars get slowed up by the lap traffic, the more harder it's going to be for the rest of them to gain back up. I mean, look at the speed this pack is forming at. They're remerging as quickly as they can, but
yeah,
so much time to make up.
The only thing that can save them is by putting out a caution. I hope that there's someone that can get the field, but looks like Marty Johnson and Roberto Crown Jr. are closing up to the lead from John Andrews and Micah Knapp. Well, looks like Johnson's closing in, and let's see how it goes.
As John Andrews goes to the race lead, help from Marty to his inside. Now Marty is going to poke down to the inside, a bit of a 4-car breakaway. Johnson, Andrews, 67 of Micah Knapp, and the 72 of Wellington Turner. 4-car breakaway for the race lead. Now 3 cars get uniform on the inside, form a little bit of a train here, coming around to, I believe that is 5 or 6 laps to go. And now here comes the rest of the field. As the 72 of Turner pokes down low, tries to get to the inside of Marty. Marty's going to get shot up on the outside. Going here, coming around to 6 laps to go, I believe. With John Andrews out front, we've got even more lap traffic in front of these guys. These guys are nowhere near out of the forest yet, as Marty and the 67 of Micah Knapp fall back to the back of this tiny pack. Try saying that 3 times fast, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if I can say anything that fast.
Single is not fast. But I think that's Dennis Stryker, the lap car, coming.
Oh, yes, he's coming. Oh, Crown's gonna go to the top side, and they're gonna split him. Oh, they tried. Most of the field actually got by him pretty quickly there. but it's going to be Johnson and the two of the Arctic Racing teammates. I believe that is the 76 of Bishop and the 67 of Napper got slowed up big time there. Johnson and Knapp are still getting... Oh, my bad. Johnson and Bishop are still getting massively slowed up there. And is that Chris? No, that's not Christopher Appleby's. That is Will Parrish in the 48. Coming flying through there. And did one of you pick Will Parrish to win this race?
No.
Will Parrish is in the 23. That is Joshua Harrison in the 48.
Oh, we're just messing up everything here today. I have the driver's list in front of me too, and I'm getting it confused.
Portugal, I guess.
To the lead, the 36 of Ben Gorich, and he's got the 17 Andrew Williams driving for his brother, trailing with John Andrews, our March Madness tournament winner. Oh boy, it is going to get very dicey. And look behind the... Oh, here comes another one. Here comes another one. Here comes another lap car here. How are they going to split this? It's turning into a game of survival of the fittest, and who can miss the lap cars? Gorich with a nice maneuver there.
And look at that, Noah Clifton from the outside lane. He is coming right there, and he's closing in to Ben Gorich from passively stealing the win. But let's see how it goes as we are going 3 to go here at Talladega.
And now these guys are a sitting duck as that lap car right there is just going to file back out through these guys. Now Bartow is the next car on the chopping block to be lapped again. But we'll see if this mini pack, this line of cars can catch up to Growich and Clifton. And now they definitely are. These guys are going to cancel each other out with a draft. To the inside goes Clifton. 4 wide in the back right there for a split second between a couple of these guys. And this is just going to come down to the wire, coming around to 2 laps to go. Clifton the inside of Growich, but that pack behind them is coming, and they are coming hard and fast, guys. 2 to go at the line.
It's going to be a battle all the way to the end of this. Oh my goodness, look at the speed. And look who happens to be in this pack as well. The man who completely nuked the entire field just a few weeks ago is now going for redemption at Talladega Superspeedway and is in contention to win this race. Bartow, oh my goodness, Clifton with a dive up to the top side. It's going to clear him. Oh, they're running out of time. Gorich is going with Clifton. You're going to need to do something fast if you're this field if you want to catch up to them.
I think the race is between Gorich and Clifton, and all I can say here is Michaela Tabisora, F off. Just kidding, guys. But Joey Hightower's right there, the winner from Las Vegas for Fisher G Racing. It looks like it's closing in, and they want him to remove from the hit list to move it to Trey Bartow, but it's white flag now in the air here at Talladega.
1 to go here from the Talladega Superspeedway. Noah Clifton dives to the inside of Growich for an inside pass. That's going to cancel out their draft going through turns 1 and 2. And look at the run. Here comes a 76 of RJ Bishop. We're going to have the last lap pass here, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes. A huge head of steam down the Alabama gang back straightaway for the final time. Clifton on the inside. Bishop in line. So is Marty and Parker Smith on the 44. Brenton Crouch, through 3 and 4 for the final time, Matt. Who's going to win?
Oh, here comes Johnson at the bottom of the racetrack. Bishop's going to go down as well. He's going to get the run on Clifton through the tri-oval. Coming to the finish line. RJ Bishop is going to get it at Talladega.
Finish at the line.
Unbelievable. Caught him in the last 100 meters, if even, of the race down to the start-finish line. The tri-oval made the difference there, and that extra quarter of a mile or however long it is from the center of the tri-oval down to where the start-finish line at Talladega is. That made the difference for RJ Bishop, and he had to earn that the hard way. Almost got shuffled out of a shot to win just a couple laps ago with the lap traffic stormed through extremely quick and makes the near 3 wide pass all the way down on the bottom and gets by Clifton in just the last couple 100 meters of the race. That's a heartbreaker for Noah Clifton, but RJ Bishop in the clutch here, pulling through, and if I'm not mistaken, that's his first career win. I could be wrong.
I think you're right. I think you're right about that. We'll go ahead and we'll export and make the race official. And there we go. RJ Bishop gets it done here at Talladega. That was a crazy race, and if you remember, the Daytona 500 played out a lot like that. All those lap cars getting in the way. I don't think it was as severe in this race, but you see all those guys who went a lap down there. It was a little bit wild, but thoughts on that one, guys? You know, and this is something we're going to see tomorrow as well. A lot of passing up front, but the lap traffic is going to become a major factor. We had that early wreck in this race, and then from there, these guys, they had to maneuver around all those lap cars who had that damage, who were slowed down. How do you think tomorrow's race is going to go after what we saw here today at in the Turkey Hill National Series race?
Well, I mean, it is, no matter what you do at Talladega, it does come down to when the big wreck happens and how many cars get left on the racetrack. We saw today you had the same 8-9 cars that were just a mile off the pace today, and at the end of the day, they played the biggest outcome in how today's race ended. So I expect, you know, if we get another wreck like this tomorrow, and we're going to get a wreck like it tomorrow, you know, you're going to get 5, 6, 7 cars that just, you know, they didn't get damaged enough for the game to think it needed to go behind the wall. So, you know, it's probably going to turn into a survival of the fittest here again tomorrow as well.
It usually does with super speedway races, especially at this track here. And it's Talladega, and we're going here twice in the NOFSRL Cup Series for the first time in a couple of seasons. So that's great in its own. But it's going to be, like Matt said, it's going to be a survival of the fittest. Charles Darwin is going to be really excited in his grade, let's put it that way. It is just going to be a very, very exciting race here from the Talladega Superspeedway tomorrow afternoon at noon, I believe it is.
Yes.
Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be very, very fun at, let's say it together, ladies and gentlemen, noon time.
Yeah. Well, guys.
Should I keep on doing these all drivers broadcasts?
Let's just use the terms that.
Always.
And well, in conclusion, guys. Let's just use the term that every meme lord like Fitzy can understand. Well, it's Talladega has always been an Avengers and Endgame and Wonder Woman 1984 combined in the field, and I hope that there's too much heating the field tomorrow. Example, Christopher Alphaville can yeet again tomorrow, like Matt just said during the Rockingham broadcast of the Cup, that Christopher Alphaville loves to yeet the field. But anyway, Talladega has really been unpredictable, and hopefully we can see that tomorrow when I'm going on the number 39 again, leading the field. But let's see how it goes.
I don't know what the heck he just said, so I'm going to stop it now before they say anything else stupid.
Yeah.
RJ Bishop gets it done here at Talladega in the Turkey Hill National Series. National Series is off next weekend. We only have the Kansas race in the Cup Series, but these guys will be back at Darlington 2 weeks from now for, I guess it's going to be the Southwest 200. Matt gave us a name for that race, so that should be a fun one there. A short race, too, only 30 laps there at Darlington, so it's going to be a really fast race 2 weeks from now. But these guys are going to take another week off. They need it after all the stuff they did in April. April was not a good month for this series, let's put it that way. Or it might have been a good month, depending on how you look at it. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow, noon Eastern time, for the Mountain Dew 500 in the NOFSRL Cup Series for the 10th race of the season over there. And we'll see you 2 weeks from now in the Turkey Hill National Series for the Southwest 200 at Darlington. Thank you guys so much for watching. On behalf of Matt Tuck, Trey Wright, and Angel Larva Alonso, congratulations to RJ Bishop once again. And here are the points for the Turkey Hill National Series after 10 races. I will see you guys later.